Welcome to RBO. Today we're going to be going over the Hot Wings Survival Kit. Basic bin, a good amount of hot wings came in. Put a nice survival kit inside of it. To waterproof this, you'd have to seal these up, some kind of flex tape or something like that. A little bit of silicone around the edges, you'd be good to go. I think it's great for a vehicle to slide under your seat when you're out in the bush or you're heading out and just forget about it. Yeah, pop her open. Right on top, we have our bandana, great for filtration, first aid, basic hygiene, water or fire starting, stuff like that. Here we have a net bag for most of the gear to go into. Let's try to get this here. I'll lay out everything over yonder. Here we have our 6-inch white stick. These are great for signaling at night. You tie some cordage on the end there, swing it around, put like 3 feet of distance on the line, and you'll have a nice like circle. Make sure to help them find you if there are rescuers out there, just normal people. Here we have 2 different packs of nuts and dried berries. We also have a wire saw, which I know everyone hates these, but it can help in a certain situation. We also have our homemade sawzall saw. Took a sawzall blade, snapped it, added some electrical tape, added a thick bit right here so you have a good grip. And works good for deadfall traps and whatnot, making camp furniture. Here we have a basic rain poncho. It's clear, and it's mostly used for rain poncho, but you can also use it for water collection or shelter making. We have some Pinnacle vodka. This is used for disinfecting. For fire starting, we have some fire starting cubes. This is 2 different cubes you can snap in half. This one's already snapped, so you have 4 different fires here. They're pretty much like the fuel bricks for the folding stoves. For another boost, we have some peanut butter and strawberry jam. They're very compact, but very filled with nutrients and sugars. We have 1 pack of 10-hour hand warmers. To see at night, we have a basic Harbor Freight bag light. Have a little clip in the end here. I snapped it off. Strobes. Also use that to signal at night. For fire starting, or another way of fire starting, we just have a fuel cube and some matches. I don't know if anything was going to get wet, so I just want to make sure you had a backup. We also have 2 hard mints, hard candies, along with 3 water activated towelettes. These are great for hygiene, first aid, marking the trail, rip off little strands, tying around to soak it up, or you can even use it for water filtration. We also have 3 mustard packets as another boost. You can also use it as a disinfectant. For navigation, we have our basic camping compass. She's in there. She's just a little cold right now. Gotta warm that oil up. For cooking, boiling water, we have some tin foil. You can also use this as a nice dry surface to start a fire. You're in a really damp environment. We have our homemade fishing kit here. Just have our line wrapped around a little spice jar. And then we open up our spice jar. We have our hooks. We have our sinkers. This thing's filled with them. It's not entirely filled, but you can fill this thing to the brim and go fishing for a couple months as long as you have enough line, which there's a good amount of line here. For water filtration, we have our basic Frontiers water filtration straw. tied together. Just keep it nice and compact. Make sure you don't lose that straw. We also have some cordage or snare wire for cordage. For signaling, we have our basic signal whistle. Another way of fire starting, we have some UCO stormproof matches. Again, I don't know what was going to get wet or if anything get wet, so I wanted backups. For additional water treatment, we have some treatment or water purification tablets. A couple corroded, a couple went to dust, but it all works the same. We also have some bank line here, just for doing little tasks. We also have some nice and dry tinder, some cotton balls sealed. And that goes along with our ferrocerium rod, so if everything gets wet, these two will be a for sure fire. So if this does get wet, the flashlight will be ruined, but we'll still have this, we'll still have this. We still have basic gear that will still work properly. And then we have a twine or a reel of 550 paracord. This is like 25 feet, I believe. We also have our Gerber utility multi-tool. So we have our pliers, we have our saw, our screwdrivers, can opener, bottle opener, all that jazz. And over here, an additional saw, our Phillips head, our actual blade, which is very sharp, so I'm going to shut that, and then just another Phillips head or flathead. Very utilitarian, but it works for dismantling a lot of things, which also makes it easy to repurpose a lot of things. We also have a sewing kit for gear repair, as a needle, 5 threads, 2 buttons, and 2 safety pins. Put you yonder. Another way of signaling, we have our 12 survivors survival or signal mirror. We also have a Venture survival equipment magnification lens or card. Works great for first aid and fire starting. We also threw in our little survival card from AliExpress. This has a spearhead, some fish hooks, an arrowhead, some line collectors. In addition, we also have 2 emergency blankets. These are Mylar blankets, so they're really good at reflecting your heat back at you. And these are also good for making shelters. In addition to fire starting, we also have a clipper lighter wrapped in duct tape, so you can rip off a couple strands, go ahead and light it. Makes the lighter last way longer. Love that sentence. Also, if this gets wet, you can let this dry out. If this is messed up, you can still use the spark. In addition to the multi-tool, we also have our Swiss Army knife, which has our basic blade, can opener, close that, and our bottle opener. We also have a mini blade, our corkscrew, and our awl. In addition, we have a little toothpick, don't get caught there, our little toothpick up here, and most importantly, tweezers. Tweezers come in handy more often than you think, and a great thing to have along with the magnification card. Finally, but not least, we have our first aid kit. In our first aid kit, we have our basic bandages, of course, 4 of those, 2 butterfly style bandages as well. Then we have a little plethora medication. We have some Metalite, we have some lip guard, so this is lip balm, some ibuprofen, We also have a sting relief pad. We have 2 packets of triple antibiotic ointment. We have a pack of non-aspirin. We have a pack of aspirin. And we also have some sunscreen here, just in case you get burned or you don't want to get burned. We also have a little baggie. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think, what you guys got to say, what you guys would do differently, how you guys would make it better. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Have a nice day.